Hello ladies and welcome to day 3 of our GTRL challenge. Today I want to talk to you all about getting clear on what you want. So clarity is really important so that we can pull in that which we desire. And on that cue, our desire. Our desires as women are really powerful. And usually a lot of us don't allow them to be there. We don't acknowledge them, and especially we don't look that they get fulfilled. So what I want to really encourage you to do is to let your desires be there and maybe voice your desires in any area of life. And this is not just about love, to really approve of your desires and to be okay with that you have them and that you're there. We as women are so conditioned to always take care of everyone else and everything else, and when everything's fine, then maybe we get a little half of one of our desires. And that's not the way to go. When you follow your desires, your life unfolds in miraculous ways that you couldn't even imagine before. Things start happening that you were like, wow, I never even thought I could have or get or be this. So let's talk about our desire, specifically about the man you desire in your life. So just brainstorm anything that you want. So take a separate page from the I deserve and expect list that you see in your workbook for day 3. Just take a blank piece of paper or write on the back of this one and just brainstorm anything that you want to desire in your man. So what you can write: I deserve and expect my man to always be on time. And that's not such a big deal. I deserve and expect a deep and loving relationship with my man. I deserve and expect my man to cherish my body and love every inch of me. I deserve and expect, etc., etc., etc. Whatever you think you deserve and expect. Before you go and do this, I recommend you to just close your eyes and remember our first lesson of loving yourself, and to be in that loving, I am awesome, I am deserving, I am really worthy of anything that I desire. Get into that mode, because if you're in the little, I don't really deserve epic love, I'm not good enough for an amazing, extravagantly great guy, then you're not going to put that on your desires list and on your deserve and expect list. So we really want you to be in that state that you know you deserve and expect those things. Once you have your list ready, can be 30, 50, 10, however many things on there. So it really doesn't matter so much how many things are on there, but we want to check each one for the quality. So go to each line and ask yourself, why do I want this? What is the reason I desire this for? So recently, for example, I had a lady and she said, she's a coach, I believe, and she said, I want a man who's also a coach, who's working in the same field as I. And then I asked her, okay, well, why do you desire this? It's totally fine to desire that, but just have a look, why? What is the reason behind that? So I want him to appreciate and acknowledge this work and to explore himself and those things. So then write those things in your list and don't limit to yourself only to the people that work in your field. There could be an amazing guy that's absolutely perfect for you out there, but he doesn't work in your field. But he's received lots of coaching and he loves coaching, and I don't know. So you're limiting yourself in that belief that only a man who is in the same field as you is able to have that amount of enthusiasm for your work and your way of life. So that's one thing to prove about the why. And then also, what space is the why coming from? So I want a guy who's faithful. Is that coming from the space of when I am in an exclusive, deep and long relationship, I can open myself up and go deep in ways that I can't if it's not monogamous? So that is a different space than coming from a fear space of saying, I've been cheated on before and I really couldn't be able to handle that again. So I need a guy that's faithful. So just check those two energies. Fear is the opposite of love. So we want our deserve and expect list to come from our heart. Also check with your past. Are there things in your past that have damaged you in any kind of way and made you believe that this and that is not possible? So in my past, a man hasn't been able to commit to me, for example. And then I want a guy who's super committed to me and wants me from the first moment he sees me, and that's the only kind of guy I want. So again, here you're coming from a space of fear. And then also check in, maybe a belief has been planted in you, maybe for example by your mother, who says, oh, I think you should have a stable guy with a proper job. And then you go out and you look and you think you desire a guy with that. But maybe actually you would like a crazy adventurous man who has 10 businesses in 20 countries and you jet set all over the place with him and he takes risks and you don't have the white picket fence in a little suburb out of your town, for example. So just check in, where are these desires coming from? Where are these things that you believe you deserve and expect from a man coming from? Is it your conditioning, or again, is it your heart? So we have two things now. Is it fear? Is it your conditioning? And the last thing is it an image thing? So just check, do you want a really, really tall guy because he'll look good on your arm? Or do you want a super six-pack guy because when you lay at the lake together, everybody will be like, wow, she really caught a handsome six-pack guy? Or is that actually not so important to your heart? So really, again, check that against your heart. What does your heart desire? What is important for you and your heart to desire in a man? And also, I want to encourage you to put in things that make you feel a certain way. So I deserve and expect to feel totally taken care of with my man. Or I deserve and expect to feel deep, deep love with and from my man. Yeah, so the feelings that you have, the feelings he causes within you. Yeah. So now you've gone through the list once, checking your why, and is it coming from fear or your heart? And now you also want to select between 1 and 5 non-negotiables. Non-negotiables are deal breakers. If he has or does that, then the deal's off. I can't be with him. I cannot be in a relationship with him. And these things are really things that again come from your heart, not from a space of fear, and you don't want to have too many non-negotiables. And other things are just nice to have. I like a tall guy. I deserve and expect a tall guy. This, but actually, if he's like that, it's also nice. My neck doesn't hurt so much if we're kissing, because I'm not looking up, for example. So I'm not so hung up on the tallness thing, but I know a lot of women are. Or just check each belief. Is it nice to have, or is it a non-negotiable? And then you want to put the non-negotiables on top. And then we're going through the list a third time. So we're really going deep into this list making thing. And that is with each desire that you have, each thing that you deserve and expect from the relationship with your man or from your man directly. Check with yourself, are you bringing it? If you want your man to be totally health oriented, are you health oriented? If you want your man to be emotionally fit and available, are you bringing that to the table? You can only bring in what you are, so then you can really see, okay, which things can I still work on in order to attract in my man? Yeah? So I want you then to post the top 3 things that you have to work on to bring that to the table the things you don't yet carry within yourself. If you want to be treated like a goddess, are you treating yourself like a goddess, for example? The top 3 things, post them in Facebook, day 3 written before that, and also post which one action, so one for each of the 3 things, you are going to take to bring that to life, to bring that into reality, yeah? It's all great and nice to know, okay, well, I have to work more on viewing myself as a goddess, but what am I actually going to do? I'm going to run a bath for myself tonight. Or I'm going to go and get a beautiful goddess massage. Or whatever you can think of for the 3 things that you lack the most in, that you want in your relationship. Okay? So, I wish you great fun with this exercise. It's really, really nice and it really brings you into action. So go for it. Post in the Facebook group. I'll see you there. I'll be there to support you. And I'll see you tomorrow for the video of day 4. Bye everyone. Lots of love.